Man, here with Summers County's Andre Meriam-Harshaw. And Andre, first of all, I understand you're the milkman. I don't know if they're calling you that, but
Yeah,
maybe they will now. Tell us about your situation with milk and how.
man, I like it. It's like my first thing to go to. If I'm tired, if I'm hot, just go to milk. It just don't make me feel bad or anything. Just like milk, man.
Is it just cold milk? Do you ever do warm
Yeah,
milk?
yeah.
Or,
Cold milk. Can't drink warm milk. Just makes my stomach hurt. It has to be cold.
but would you go through a gallon a day? You say?
Oh yeah, I'll go through a gallon a day. Yeah,
So it's like some people in coffee or water, for instance,
yeah,
or soda.
yeah,
So your go-to, if you go into a restaurant, you're going to get milk to go
yeah.
with your
I
dinner.
would, I would say in a restaurant, I usually get like Sprite. But if I'm at home, anything else, just milk.
So you are definitely not a dark soda drinker like a Coke or a Pepsi.
No, no.
It's going to be Sprite or milk.
Sprite or milk, yes.
And obviously, it's done some good stuff for you. You're getting. I remember when you were a lot smaller. You looks like you're really growing up now. Is this? Do you attribute this to milk?
I'll say some of it, yeah. I kept on eating, should stopped, but yeah, milk probably did a lot of it.
Well, your teammate, Duke Dotson, and we'll give you an opportunity. He said you eat anything and everything, and he also said you're a lineman.
Man, I start my eating ways. I've been eating some good stuff. I eat some steak with some beans and stuff like that. I'm eating corn, eating some vegetables. I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
You really, back on the football field now, we'll start on the football field. You had some really good games near the end of the year. Did you feel like you started coming on and started getting to where you thought you would be when you came in? I think you were hurt by injuries your first year. Last year, obviously, was COVID. But near the end of the year, when you started rolling, you had a couple of 100-yard, I think you had 300-yard games in your last four. Talk about where you were at the end of last year. Were you starting to get the feel of high school football because you were getting some reps?
Yeah, I got a feeling that I'm getting like better with it. I'm getting used to it because middle school was just easy. It was too easy. Freshman year I had that injury, and then sophomore is COVID, and then that little hamstring pull. But I think I'm getting better at it. I think I'm recognizing like what to do at certain types of like in certain situations. If I should like, I know I'm supposed to go 100%, but if I need a breather, I know what to do to like take it out. Like I won't like take stuff off. I won't take plays off. But I'll like, I can't think of the word. I would pace myself.
Right.
If it's like on the opposite side of the field, I'll pace myself so I won't get as tired. Because usually I would go 100% in both sides. Doesn't matter when or where. I'll just go 100%. But now I know to pace myself.
So you can
On
get through the game and
Yeah.
be fresh at the end of the game.
Yeah,
as you
so I
were at
won't
the
be as
beginning.
tired.
What do you think of the new offense Coach Evans has brought in here? The double wing, I mean, it's a run-heavy offense. For a guy like yourself, is that just made for what you do?
I mean, yeah, I like playing a position I am right now. Like, I'm definitely going to have to get used to it because I've never played fullback before. But I, I think it's going to be good.
Do you see
I like
yourself
it.
as a guy who can run the ball too? I mean, a lot
Oh,
of people think fullback, they think run, they blocking back.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a guy that's going to coat the rock a little bit?
Yeah, I'm sure I can run the ball. Like, I've did it all my life. I know how to run
For
the
a
ball.
big guy, you're pretty quick too. I mean, do you feel like you're quicker than most
Most-
people would play your position?
I see myself as like a high school Derrick Henry. That's how I like to see myself as. He's my like running back idol. So I try to be as like Derrick Henry as I can.
When you came in, and I know you heard all the hype coming in, did that hurt you a little bit because people were expecting you to come in and just do what you did in middle school, do what you did in the midget leagues coming up, when
Yeah.
nobody really even stopped you? I think you were going to Beckley to play in a league, maybe to be a little bit more competitive. Did the hype kind of get you at all at any point?
Yeah, I mean, like, they gotta understand. It's a big difference between middle school and high school. It hurt a little bit. It wasn't as bad, though. But from middle school to high school, it's a big difference because you're playing with adults now and stuff like that. Middle school, it's like 14, 13, something like that. Now it's 18-year-olds and stuff like that. So they don't understand the big difference between that.
Well, also you suffered a significant loss your freshman year, I believe it was,
Yeah.
when your brother was killed in a car wreck. How tough was that for you? And I know Isaiah Brown he was a great player here. I know he was one of your idols. Talk about him and what he meant to you as a football player.
Man, Isaiah was always out there on the stands, cheering me on every game. If I did something wrong, he would bring me down to the sideline. If I was out, he'd bring me to the sideline and tell me, like one time I was ripping, he's like, don't rip because they can get underneath your shoulder pads. Just spin or something like that. And he always give me some good advice. And I wear number one for him because he wore number one. And in the beginning, it sucked. Like, it brought the family closer together, of course. We got family from Oak Hill coming down. My sister from, I think she lives in Georgia now. She came down. We all had good feasts. We all cried together. It was a whole mess, really. But yeah, it kind of hurt though.
Do you feel in ways that he's still with you?
Yes, of course. Like while we're number one, I always do what he does, take a knee in the end zone when I score. I pray to him, thank him, pray to God, and then every time I just touch the ball, it's like I feel like Zay's there, so I still feel him with me.
Do you feel like maybe you want to keep his legacy alive by what you do here because he was such a great player here?
Yeah, after I graduate, we're gonna retire number one. We don't want anybody else. We want me being the last person to ever wear this number
Cool.
in high school. So we're gonna keep that out. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have some special events for him this year. We're probably gonna have his picture again.
Last year they had the memorial service for him, and all the people that came. Were you shocked by the number of people? I mean, the cars were lined back up on the highway, I think, to get down here. If anybody's been down to the Summers County campus, that's quite a line.
Yeah, I knew Zay was a park player, but I didn't know that many people would come here. Like, I expected people to come here, but I didn't expect it to be that much. I was really grateful for people coming down here. One of my friends came down here, and he brought like 5-6 different people. And I was like, oh, that was nice. But when I came down here, there's like everywhere. I didn't expect it to be that much. It was a huge line, everything. I was expected that. It was good though.
As far as the team goes, you got Dotson in the backfield, you and Dotson back there. It's the new offense. I think you'll obviously be better on defense as well. What do you expect from this team this year on the field?
I expect everything. I expect to go states. We're talented, a bunch of talented kids. And if we don't go to states, I say it's just a disappointment.
The milkman, is that good or no? You want something else?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right. Hey, Andre, I appreciate your time, man. Good luck this season. Thank you.
Thank you.